Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. This one comes a little late. I was up super late last night trying to summon on Dokkan, and it did not go well for me. So I'm a little tired. And of course, I'm always eating when slime decides to drop some kind of shadow update. So I was just sat down on my desk, logged in, ended my parallel processing for the Ranga girls event, whatever, and I go check the news for some strange reason, and we have 2 new tabs here. The conquest missions we covered last night. That's fine. But a preview for the update to the Seeds of Growth and Friendship Bazaars. Now, this could be very good, could be very bad, could be very interesting. Well, it will be interesting, because this is the first time that they have in-game acknowledged that they're going to update the shitty-ass Seeds of Growth shop. So, without further ado, let's take a look. Starting at 4 a.m. local time on April 1st. New items will be available in the Seeds of Growth Bazaar and the Friendship Bazaar. Seeds of Growth Perfect Striking and Perfect Technique will be added to the Seeds of Growth Bazaar. You can exchange Seeds of Growth for as many of these items as you want, plus new items that can be used in future events will be added later. New items that can be used in future events will be added later. In future events, so I assume that might be some Tower of Isis kind of items where you can either attempt stages or recover health or some kind of thing that will help us in this new event that we still haven't heard anything about. Perfect Striking and Perfect Technique. Those are the the basic level ones, right? Let me go to the 4... No, hold on. Let me go to items. What am I doing? Enhancement skills. Perfect. Oh, they're the rainbow and the gold level ones. Okay, well, I guess it'll depend on how much they cost, because I'm always running out of these. I have a lot now because I've been hoarding them, but I generally don't have too many. I have 1, 6, 4, 7. That's Benimaru's stuff. Yeah, another 1. So I use all of these, and I have to use all these, and then I'm out, and then I can't level up someone's skills when I want to, when they're useful for Jubilee or whatever. And you can do it as many times as you want, so there is no limit to how many you can exchange, just how many Seeds of Growth you have. And it is probably a safe assumption that it will cost more than you would like. Just based on everything else in the shop, it will cost more than you want it to. But it is still an update. It still does make life a little bit easier, and it still gives a little tiny bit more meaning to our pity points. So it is a step in the right direction. Is it as big of a step that I would like? No. I wanted shards in this shop. I wanted 4-star, 5-star shards in this shop on 4/1 Friday at 4 a.m. local time. But we're moving. Let's in the Friendship Bazaar now. Gold hammers will be added with an exchange limit to the bazaar, and the exchange limit on bronze and silver hammers will be lifted, so get as many of them as you want, plus new items that can be used in future events will be added later. Okay, so we get the rainbow and gold skill upgrades, and then we get gold hammers added, and the limiter on bronze and silvers removed. Friendship points, I have like 2,300 or something, and I'm also not hurting for hammers right now. So that shop will remain pretty much untouched except for the tickets every month. Unfortunate, again, yes, but a lot of people need hammers. And a lot of people don't spend their points on the tickets, they spend their points or they've been waiting and hoarding them for, you know, something better to come out, which a lot of people can use gold hammers because they can't, you know, parallel process Conquest, or they can't even beat Conquest, but they need good gear to get to that point. This will definitely help. So I recommend that you start saving all of your friend points, stop using them on potions, maybe stop buying those tickets. That's your own prerogative right there. But if you're really hurting on gear, then I would definitely prioritize picking up the hammers, since there's no limit, and then the golds. How much are the tickets, or how much are they right now in the shop? And we can kind of check. Friendship. Okay, so the bronze are 50. Silvers are 100. I could see them making golds, like, if they want to follow the same pattern, 150, maybe 200, maybe. I think it's more likely than not it'll be between 150 and 2, maybe 175. But it's definitely going to be more and more expensive. And you can only probably do like 5 a month. But you only need 1 for a piece of gear. Or they only let you do 1. So, actually, 10 left, 5 left. They might only let you do like 3 or 1. 1 gold hammer a month. So, if they do that, then obviously you can just buy the hammer and then keep saving up your friendship points for, you know, your lower level hammers that there are no limits on, the tickets still. I wish they had given out more hammers, but, you know, gold hammers are a very high-level commodity in slime, so I can understand why they would put a hard limit and probably a very small limit on those. But there is one other piece of news in here. Limited time missions for Conquest and Crucible events. Limited time missions for Conquest difficulty levels Expert and Master and Crucible were previously scheduled to end on 3/31. However, we have changed the mission schedule as follows in accordance to your requests. The limited time missions for Conquest will end at 8:59 on 3/31 Thursday and be replaced by new limited time missions with the same requirements as the current ones. Okay. Ends 8:59 UTC 3:31. After the missions end, new limited time missions with the same requirements as the current ones will become available at 9. Okay. Limited time missions for Crucible will be extended past the current expiration. And... Wait, what? Hold on. Okay, so this is the new... These are the new missions that expire in September. Okay. What day is September? No, well, it says Tuesday, but... Okay. After the missions end, new limited time missions with the same requirements as the current ones will become available. So the way that I'm reading this is that they are resetting all of the Conquest missions. New limited time missions for Conquest will end... No, the limited time missions for Conquest will end at 8:59 on 3/31 and be replaced by new period with the same requirements as current ones become available. So, yeah, they're just resetting the Conquest missions. Oh, okay, these are Conquests. So we're getting new Conquest missions, and they're extending the Crucible missions all the way until September. Wow. That is a long-ass time. It's like 6 months. So... Okay, well what this tells me right here is that they were planning on just dropping the Crucible missions and not replacing them with anything if they're extending it by another 6 months. More than the game's current lifespan. Huh. Well, that would have been a terrible, terrible thing if they did that. If they had actually just cut Crucible missions out and said, sorry, you're out of luck now. Any new players, you don't get these like 1,200 crystals and all these blacksmith hammers and rewards and stuff. You're just SOL. That would have been legitimately awful, and that would have made a whole bunch of people just drop the game. So, very good that they didn't do that. Unfortunate that they're not resetting these if you complete them. And so you can go back through Crucible, maybe add like another layer of difficulty, I guess. I don't know. But make it, because I only have like 4 missions left. And now that I see this, I was going to stream Crucible missions today, and now I probably still will, because I only have like 10 left. But, okay. But then the limited time conquest missions are leaving at the same time, and they'll be replaced with brand new ones that have the same requirements, letting older players recollect those rewards, and actually letting everyone recollect the rewards. I don't know if all of them are leaving if they're not completed. I think they are, though. Yeah, they're just gonna hard reset. Well, I mean, these are for Master and EX, or Expert, so they're the lower level ones. So you get bronze hammers and a silver hammer at most for these, which you can now buy from the shop as of the day after. So, okay, so these two things are steps in the right direction. Are they the super big, awesome power creep kind of update that everyone was hoping for? Definitely not. But it does show that they are listening to our feedback while implementing a restricted, maybe structured kind of approach to dumping things in the shop now. Because if we're going to be honest, if they had, like, how many people have a shit ton of Seeds of Growth points? Like, you should be spending your points wisely. Maybe you go into a banner and you pull them at like 100, so you have 100 left over because you should stop. Maybe you don't go into pity and then spend all of them, therefore you don't have any. Maybe you pull them first multi and you're only getting like 10 a banner. Or you're not getting any. Well, no, you're getting some from the tickets. So, I know, there's a range of players that have a range of Seeds of Growth. So, how this affects them will be very subjective to how lucky you've been, or how brute forcey you have been in your banners like I am. I still have like 777 seeds, I think, on the dot. So, and I also don't need anything in this goddamn shop. Even with the hammers being added, I still don't need anything. And they also didn't reduce the cost of some of this stuff, because that's the dumbest thing you can ever do in this game, is buy this with these. Okay, well, that's it for the news. Again, steps in the right direction, very small steps. Very, very, very small steps, but we're still going forwards. We're not going backwards. So we can applaud them for at least doing that. I am sure I know what the comments of this video is going to look like. So just be aware that they are working to make the game better before you start blasting them, because they are working on it. So that's it from me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you later.